Kia ora boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take on Anti-Venom. I'm going to show you how to one-shot him with a couple of different options. Now I'm not going to go into his kit too much, but fair to say that pretty much there's a couple of tricky things here. That he has special delivery, which means you have to throw your specials at a certain pace, and also this thing with the debuffs, where the more debuffs you chuck on him, the more he gains power, and then he just ramps up and ramps up, and he's going to kick your ass. So the first tip or trick to getting past this guy is figuring out his SP1 and SP2. SP1 is pretty easy. He makes a big symbiote mace and then just drops it down on the ground. You can just back away from that. Number two is he kind of makes a javelin out of the symbiote and throws it at you. So try to not take him to the SP2, but in this case you kind of sometimes you don't really have a chance. So Guillotine 2099 is pretty good option. This is the SP2 here. You just back away from the javelin. Guillotine 2099 is a pretty good option, especially, but you have to ramp her up, right? You gotta ramp her up. I like to have the pre-fight ability that's guaranteed crit every 20. And the thing that you're really managing here is his power gain. Now, unfortunately, because in this particular case with Guillotine 2099, you are relying on debuffs. It means that he is going to constantly be gaining power, and that's both a good thing and a bad thing. Obviously, if you can get to SP1 or SP2 and continue throwing those, that helps you out. But if he's a little bit annoying and holds them, then it means that sometimes you might just have to push through and throw the SP1, even if you don't maximize your entire specials getting crits. That's kind of the pain of it. The benefit, though, is that one, you could do a ton of damage just off the degen alone. And of course you got SP1 power drain, so you're not too worried really if he goes to SP2 or even goes to SP3, because at any point in time you can throw that first special and take his power down, right? So in this one we're really low. He is blocking our heals, so we can't actually self-repair. So we have to kind of try to, not take too many blocks. That's the one annoying thing, is he does hit pretty hard and you can't repair with her. But the degen will take you a bloody long way, man. And quite a few times I've almost one hit him. The problem with her is that obviously you're casting the degen, you're casting the debuffs, which is going to increase his power rate. And that's the same for a lot of people. So if you are struggling with this, try to get someone who doesn't rely on debuffs, right? Doesn't rely on bleeds or degens or shocks or whatever, because that's going to be pretty tough for you. Now, in this particular one, I use Warlock to finish him off, but as you can see, I'm already taking a world of hurt, and I haven't even lasted in this fight for too long, but it was just enough to finish him off. Now, hopefully that is one option if you have her. The better option is to not rely on debuffs at all, to rely on ramp up damage. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about She-Hulk. Star-Lord doesn't work so well, and I'm not so sure about Aegon. It's not really the kind of quest that favors Aegon. But with She-Hulk, it's fantastic because she's kind of like the perfect counter, right? One, she could do a lot of damage really quickly, and the more she stays in the fight, the more damage she does. Two, because of the special delivery, because you're going to rely on always throwing the SP1, you're not really going to have to worry about special delivery because you're just spamming the SP1. Three, the more Furies you have, the more you taunt to the enemy, and the more he's likely to throw the special one. So if you can get into this nice rotation of you throw the special one, get him to throw the SP1 and refresh your Furies, and rinse and repeat, you're just going to end up doing more damage, and you can just evade that SP1 and keep the cycle up and absolutely tear this guy apart. Now sometimes even with the taunt, he will be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Maybe not throw the first special, maybe not throw the second special, and then you'll have to restart your passives. But if you get into a nice rhythm like I did this one, where he's constantly just throwing those specials, and then yeah, you can finish him off. But I mean, look, even if you lose some of your passive furies, like I just lost 8 there, it doesn't matter. Just start again, right? The main thing here is actually getting him to throw his SP1 consistently, rather than you doing as much damage as you can, because with She-Hulk, you are absolutely going to out damage his regen. Okay, I can guarantee you that. So you can see here, he's a little bit stubborn, throws SP2, and also we're trying to get, we're a little bit greedy or a little bit in a rush, and we're just trying to finish him off. But we stay disciplined, get the job done, and she's the one way that I've been consistently able to one-shot him without any pots, without any revives. So hopefully if you are struggling with her, this video will help you out. And if it did, do like, subscribe, leave a comment, or share it with your friends and your alliance. All that stuff helps, guys. Thanks, Kakitiano. See you in the next one, boys and girls.